Yeah, my name is Jim Powers. I'm the CEO of Parce Rum, a rum that is blended and bottled here in Colombia. It's a project I created with my brothers. I have a brother who lives in Medellin, Colombia. He's been there about 14 years now. And another brother in Colorado. I live in Chicago. And along with a friend of ours from Medellin, Colombia, we decided we wanted to do something to represent the Colombia of today with the rest of the world. So that began an adventure of about 7 years now that the idea first came. And we spent some time researching rums, tried every kind of rum you could imagine. Had the good fortune of finally meeting some master blenders, some father and son duo themselves that had always wanted to have their own rum. And they created some samples for us, which we thought showed potential. So we agreed that we would have them craft our rum. That took about a year of them sending us different batches of rum and different blends. And we then would taste them. And of course, it's very important as a company, we have to be excited about what we do. So with that in mind, we decided to get these batches of rum, find a batch that we all as brothers and Jaime Uribe, our fourth partner, was excited about. And then I went to experts in rum, people that were living and breathing rum for the full-time occupation around America. And I would give them tastes of our rum. And when everybody was as excited as we were about the rum, we said it's time to make Parce. So that got us in the Parce business.
Yeah, actually, you take me to a more interesting question here, like with the Colombian people.
Sure.
Why do you decide the name of Parce? Why? This is any story about the name? Or?
Sure, that's a great question. We went with Parce because for us, we see out there a lot of pretension and a lot of aspirational quality where to enjoy something that's the best, you have to then have some kind of more elitist kind of perspective. And that's really not what we're about. What we're about is we are open, we are welcoming, we value relationships. We want our rum to be a part of those relationships, whether it's time with good friends, times with family. So absolute top quality, but casual. And so when we ran across the term parcero and parce, it's so informal that you would only use the word, my understanding is, with someone you knew really well. And I love that. Wow, and the brothers love that. We just thought, everyone else is trying to be so, especial, and we are especial in quality but not attitude.
Okay,
yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
What do you think is the main difference between your rum and the other brands?
Yeah, I think the biggest difference is, well, first, Parce 12-year was named Best Rum in the World by the San Francisco World Spirits Competition, the first Colombian rum in the history of the organization to be named Best of Show. No other Colombian rum can say they are Best of Show. It's solely Parce, and we're very proud of that. That was 169 different spirits, 50 judges, blind taste testing. Parce was determined to be the best tasting rum in the world. We're very excited about that. But secondly, I think that we wanted to, see that we had a real aging and an honesty and authenticity in our aging process. Parce rum is different. Every single drop of our 8-year rum, the youngest rum in our 8-year bottle is 8 years in a whiskey barrel. Not 7.5, not 6, not blended with 3 and 2, whatever. Every drop 8 years. The youngest rum in our 12-year, 12 years in a whiskey barrel. Not 10, 8, same thing.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Well, do you want to add something about the interview? Maybe talk to our viewers in the social network.
Sure. Well, one, thanks for your time. I'm glad you have the interest in Parce and interest in this program to see what we're doing. I'd say a couple more things. We're very proud of the fact that we have planted 22,000 trees in Colombia to date, literally in the ground. You can go to parcerumtrees.com and actually see the native species that we have had planted to help benefit Colombia. Our view is Parce means friend. Friends to each other, family, friends to the earth. We feel like friends to Colombia. It was very important that Parce as a brand gives back to Colombia from the very beginning. So now we have 22,000 trees in Santuario, which we're very proud of.